There is a place where every mountain, every city, and every ancient road carries a story from the past. Europe is a continent where civilizations were born, empires rose and disappeared, and cultures continue to shape the world today. From the snowy peaks of the Alps to the blue waters of the Mediterranean, Europe offers a breathtaking diversity of landscapes. Ancient forests, dramatic coastlines, peaceful villages, and historic cities create a continent where every destination feels completely different. But Europe's true beauty lies beyond its famous landmarks. Behind the castles, cathedrals, and old streets are stories of kings, explorers, artists, and generations of people who transformed this land. Here, the modern world exists alongside centuries-old traditions. Futuristic cities stand beside medieval towns. Advanced technology blends with timeless craftsmanship, and every country preserves its own unique identity. From the romantic streets of Paris to the wild landscapes of Scandinavia, from the ancient ruins of Greece to the charming villages of the countryside, Europe reveals countless worlds within one continent. Europe is not just a place to visit. It is a journey through time, where every road leads to a new discovery and every horizon hides another unforgettable story. Maastricht. Maastricht is a city where past and present coexist in elegant harmony, winding along the Meuse River and framed by historic streets and plazas. Its medieval architecture and cobblestone lanes invite travelers to explore every corner of this timeless city. Ancient churches rise proudly above the streets, their spires catching the light and echoing centuries of faith and artistry. From the Basilica of St. Servatius to hidden chapels, every stone holds stories of devotion and history. The Meuse River flows gently through the city, reflecting bridges, buildings, and the ever-changing sky. Boats drift silently on the water, turning each view into a living, moving painting of the city. Locals walk and cycle along the riverside and narrow streets, bringing life and rhythm to every neighborhood. The harmony of daily routines, children playing and footsteps on stone streets adds warmth to Maastricht's cinematic atmosphere. From historic landmarks to quiet courtyards and flowing riverbanks, Maastricht is a journey through time, culture, and light. Every street, every reflection, and every shadow invites travelers to immerse themselves in the city's enduring beauty. Oslo. At the meeting point between the Oslo fjord and Norway's vast forests lies Oslo, a capital city where modern innovation, rich history, and nature exist in perfect harmony. Unlike many European capitals, Oslo does not separate itself from the wilderness. The sea, mountains, and green spaces are deeply woven into everyday life. Founded over 1,000 years ago, Oslo has grown from a historic Viking settlement into a modern and dynamic city. Its past can still be discovered through ancient landmarks, museums, and neighborhoods that preserve the stories of Norway's explorers, sailors, and royal traditions. One of the city's most iconic areas is the Oslo Opera House, where modern architecture meets the waterfront. Its unique design allows visitors to walk across the roof and enjoy panoramic views of the city and the fjord. Nearby, the Munch Museum and other cultural landmarks reveal Norway's deep connection with art and creativity. But Oslo's true character comes from its relationship with nature. Forests, islands, and hiking trails surround the city, offering peaceful escapes just minutes away from urban streets. The Oslo Fjord provides opportunities for boating, swimming, and exploring small islands throughout the year. The city also carries the spirit of Norway's past. At the Viking Ship Museum and historical sites, visitors can discover the stories of seafarers who once traveled across unknown oceans and shaped the history of the North. Through every season, Oslo transforms. Summer brings long days beneath the midnight sun. Autumn paints the forests with golden colors, and winter covers the city in snow, creating a calm and magical atmosphere. Oslo is more than just the capital of Norway. It is a place where the energy of a modern city meets the silence of nature. A gateway to a country where adventure, history, and breathtaking landscapes begin. Sardinia. Sardinia emerges from the Mediterranean like a hidden treasure, where turquoise waters crash against rugged cliffs and golden beaches stretch into the horizon. The island is a mosaic of contrasts, from ancient Nuragic ruins to quiet villages nestled among rolling hills and olive groves. Coastal roads wind along dramatic cliffs, offering panoramic views where waves meet stone in a dance of motion and light. Secluded coves reveal crystalline waters, while pine forests and wildflower meadows extend inland, creating endless landscapes of green and gold. The culture of Sardinia thrives in its small towns, where festivals, lively markets, and traditional music bring rhythm and color to everyday life. Every plaza, street, and stone tells stories of centuries past, blending history seamlessly with the present. Adventure awaits in Sardinia's wild corners. Hidden caves, hiking trails, and remote beaches invite exploration. The island is more than a destination. It is a cinematic journey through nature, history, and human spirit, where every view tells a story and every moment inspires wonder. Reykjavik. At the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by mountains, volcanoes, and endless skies, lies Reykjavik, the world's northernmost capital city. Small in size but rich in character, this unique city combines Iceland's ancient traditions with a modern and creative spirit. Founded by the first Norse settlers over 1,000 years ago, Reykjavik carries the stories of Iceland's Viking heritage. Today, its colorful houses, peaceful streets, and coastal views create a warm atmosphere unlike any other capital in the world. The city's most iconic landmark, Hallgrímskirkja Church, rises above Reykjavik like a symbol of Iceland's volcanic landscapes. From its tower, visitors can admire views of the city, the ocean, and the mountains surrounding the capital. But Reykjavik's charm goes beyond its architecture. Art galleries, local cafes, music scenes, and traditional cuisine reveal a city full of creativity and energy. At the same time, nature is never far away. Geothermal pools, nearby mountains, and the northern lights are all part of everyday life. Through every season, Reykjavik transforms. Summer brings endless daylight beneath the midnight sun, while winter creates magical nights illuminated by the Aurora. Reykjavik is more than Iceland's capital. It is a gateway to a land of fire and ice, where modern life exists alongside powerful nature, and where every street leads toward a new Icelandic adventure. Lucerne. Surrounded by majestic mountains and resting beside the crystal-clear waters of Lake Lucerne, this historic city captures the essence of Switzerland's natural and cultural beauty. Lucerne is a place where medieval heritage, alpine landscapes, and peaceful lake views come together to create an unforgettable atmosphere. At the center of the city stands the legendary Chapel Bridge, a symbol that has represented Lucerne for centuries. Crossing the Reuss River, this wooden bridge carries stories from the past, while the old town around it reveals colorful buildings, hidden corners, and historic streets that have preserved their charm through generations. Beyond its beautiful architecture, Lucerne is defined by the landscapes that surround it. The calm waters of the lake reflect the towering peaks of the Swiss Alps, while mountains such as Pilatus and Rigi rise above the horizon, offering some of the most spectacular views in the country. Throughout the year, Lucerne transforms with the changing seasons. Summer brings vibrant streets and peaceful boat journeys across the lake. Autumn covers the mountains with golden colors, and winter creates a breathtaking world of snow and silence. Lucerne is not simply a city to visit, it is a place to experience. A destination where history flows through ancient streets, nature surrounds every view, and the timeless beauty of Switzerland can be discovered in every moment. Catalonia. Catalonia unfolds along the northeastern edge of Spain, where the Mediterranean meets rugged mountains, ancient cities, and a culture shaped by centuries of identity and expression. It is a region where sea, stone, and history exist in constant dialogue. Barcelona stands at its heart, a city of bold architecture and living rhythm. Gaudi's creations rise like sculptures from another world, while Gothic streets twist through centuries-old quarters filled with shadow and light. Along the coastline, the city opens to the sea, where waves meet urban life in a seamless horizon. Beyond the city, Catalonia transforms into dramatic landscapes. The Pyrenees rise with snow-capped peaks and deep valleys, while coastal cliffs drop into turquoise waters below. Small villages rest quietly between mountains and sea, shaped by tradition and slow living. The region's culture is deeply alive. Festivals fill streets with music, fire, and movement, while local traditions reflect a strong sense of identity and pride. Markets, plazas, and open squares become stages of daily life, constantly shifting with energy and color. From the artistic pulse of Barcelona to the silence of mountain peaks and the calm of coastal horizons, Catalonia is a journey through contrast. Every street, landscape, and moment reflects a region where nature and culture blend into one cinematic experience. Monaco. Clinging to the rocky cliffs of the French Riviera, Monaco is a small principality where luxury, history, and breathtaking coastal landscapes come together in an extraordinary way. Despite its tiny size, this remarkable destination has become a symbol of elegance, ambition, and timeless Mediterranean beauty. Overlooking the deep blue waters of the Mediterranean, Monaco's dramatic coastline creates a stunning contrast between nature and human achievement. From the legendary Monte Carlo district to the glamorous harbor filled with yachts, every corner reflects a world of sophistication and prestige. Beyond its luxury image, Monaco carries centuries of history within its ancient streets. The Prince's Palace, historic neighborhoods, and charming viewpoints reveal a deeper side of the principality, where traditions and royal heritage continue to shape its identity. The landscape surrounding Monaco is equally captivating. Winding coastal roads, steep cliffs, and panoramic views over the Mediterranean create some of the most spectacular scenes along the French Riviera, where every turn reveals a new perspective. Monaco is more than a destination of wealth and glamour. It is a place of contrasts, where historic streets meet modern architecture and rugged nature meets refined elegance. A unique corner of the Mediterranean where every view tells a story of beauty, luxury, and timeless charm.
Venice. Venice rises like an architectural dream above the shimmering waters of the Venetian lagoon. Its labyrinth of canals and narrow streets hides discoveries at every turn, inviting visitors to explore the city like a living painting. From the bustling Rialto Bridge to the majestic Bridge of Sighs, every bridge, palace, and facade tells a story of art, nobility, and centuries of history. Light dances across the ancient stone, reflecting in the rippling waters and bringing the city to life. St. Mark's Square opens like a stage where past and present intertwine. Street performers, bustling markets, and the quiet rhythm of daily life create a vibrant and timeless atmosphere. No visit is complete without a gondola ride, the most iconic and romantic way to experience Venice. As you glide along the canals, reflections of centuries-old buildings shimmer on the water, revealing the city's enchanting character. Venice is also a crossroads of culinary delight and culture. Taste authentic cicchetti, small Venetian plates, paired with a glass of local Prosecco, while watching life unfold along the waterways. Every street, every canal, and every sunset feels cinematic. Venice is not just a city to see, it is a city to feel, explore, and fall in love with at every corner. Utrecht. Utrecht unfolds along its canals like a city steeped in history, where medieval towers rise above narrow streets lined with gabled houses. Bridges arch gracefully over calm waters, reflecting the rhythm of a city that balances tradition and modern life. The Dom Tower dominates the skyline, its spire piercing the sky and reminding visitors of centuries of faith and architectural brilliance.
Surrounding streets and courtyards whisper stories of scholars, merchants, and generations of city life. The canals themselves are alive with movement. Boats glide slowly, rippling the mirrored facades of houses, while riverside paths invite quiet contemplation. Light shifts across the water, casting reflections that transform each moment into cinematic scenes. Locals walk and cycle through the streets, their daily routines weaving together the energy of markets, schools, and workplaces. Cafes, artisan shops, and music from street performers add texture and rhythm, enriching Utrecht's intimate charm. From sunrise over the canals to the soft glow of street lamps at dusk, Utrecht is a journey through time, culture, and human spirit. Every street, every canal, and every tower invites travelers to explore, marvel, and immerse themselves in the city's timeless beauty. Skogafoss. In a land where fire and ice have shaped every corner, some places feel like they belong to ancient legends. Skogafoss is one of those places, a powerful waterfall on Iceland's southern coast where thousands of years of natural forces come together in a single, breathtaking moment. Dropping 60 meters from the cliffs of the former coastline, Skogafoss sends a massive curtain of water into the valley below. The waterfall is fed by the Skoga River, carrying meltwater from the glaciers of Iceland's highlands and connecting the frozen world above with the volcanic landscapes below. What makes Skogafoss truly unforgettable is not only its size, but the atmosphere surrounding it. The sound of the rushing water echoes across the valley, mist fills the air, and on bright days, sunlight creates vivid rainbows that appear to float in front of the falls. According to Icelandic legend, a Viking settler hid a treasure behind the waterfall, adding a sense of mystery to this already extraordinary landscape. Whether the story is true or not, Skogafoss continues to feel like a place where nature and mythology meet. Located along one of Iceland's most famous hiking routes, the waterfall opens the way toward mountains, glaciers, and hidden valleys beyond. Skogafoss is not simply a waterfall to admire. It is a moment where Iceland reveals its ancient soul, where water, stone, and legend come together in one unforgettable landscape. Skogafoss is not simply a waterfall to admire. It is a moment where Iceland reveals its ancient soul, where water, stone, and legend come together in one unforgettable landscape. Keukenhof. Every spring, a quiet corner of the Netherlands transforms into a world of color and imagination. Keukenhof becomes a living canvas where millions of flowers bloom together, creating one of the most spectacular floral landscapes on Earth. Across endless fields of tulips, daffodils and hyacinths, waves of vibrant colors stretch beneath the open sky. Carefully designed gardens, winding paths, and peaceful lakes create a harmony between nature and human creativity, turning every corner into a scene that feels almost unreal. More than just a garden, Keukenhof represents the deep connection between the Dutch people and the flowers that have shaped their identity for centuries. The art of cultivation, precision, and passion can be seen in every arrangement, every field, and every delicate bloom. As visitors wander through the gardens, the experience becomes a journey through scent, color, and movement. The gentle breeze carries the fragrance of flowers, while sunlight reveals endless patterns painted across the landscape. Keukenhof is a celebration of nature's beauty and the arrival of spring. It is a place where millions of flowers tell a simple yet powerful story, that even the smallest moments of nature can create something truly extraordinary. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh rises from the rugged hills of Scotland, a city carved from stone, history, and imagination. The skyline is dramatic, crowned by the iconic castle that watches over cobblestone streets, hidden courtyards, and historic plazas. Mist drifts through the alleys, carrying whispers of centuries past, while sunlight flickers on slate roofs and ancient walls. Every corner pulses with life, culture, and stories waiting to be discovered. The Royal Mile stretches through the heart of the city, lined with medieval buildings, artisan shops, and bustling squares. Festivals, street performers, and the scent of Scottish cuisine fill the air, blending tradition with contemporary energy. Markets overflow with local cheeses, baked goods, and fresh produce, offering a glimpse into daily life that feels both authentic and cinematic. Beyond the streets, Arthur's Seat rises above the city, offering sweeping views of rooftops, the Firth of Forth, and distant highlands. Parks, gardens, and cliffside trails provide quiet moments, while the wind carries the sounds of waves, gulls, and city life in harmony. Nature and urban landscapes merge, creating perspectives that shift with light, weather, and season. From historic landmarks to hidden alleys, from lively squares to serene hilltops, Edinburgh invites travelers to explore at every turn. Each street, plaza, and viewpoint tells a story of architecture, heritage, and Scottish spirit, leaving an impression that lingers long after the journey ends. Paris. Paris rises along the Seine, a city of light, history, and romance. Cobblestone streets wind past centuries-old buildings, grand squares, and elegant bridges,
each corner echoing stories of art, culture, and human creativity. The skyline glimmers with iconic landmarks. The Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, and Sacré-Cœur punctuate the horizon, while cafes, markets, and galleries bring life and rhythm to the city. Sunlight reflects on river waters, creating cinematic vistas that shift throughout the day. Parks and promenades offer quiet escapes. Tree-lined paths, fountains, and gardens provide moments of reflection, while the bustling boulevards showcase the pulse of Parisian life, from morning markets to evening lights. From historic alleys to open squares, from riverbanks to panoramic viewpoints, Paris invites exploration. Every street, building, and view tells a story, leaving a lasting impression of elegance, artistry, and the timeless spirit of the French capital. Even at night, the city transforms. Soft lights illuminate bridges and monuments. Cafes spill warm glows onto the streets, and the Seine shimmers under the moon, capturing the magic and romance that make Paris unforgettable. Lisbon. Lisbon rises across 7 hills above the Atlantic, a city where golden light, ancient streets, and ocean wind shape every moment. The city moves in layers of history, from Moorish foundations to grand plazas and tiled facades that glow under the sun. The narrow streets of Alfama twist like a living memory, where laundry lines stretch between old buildings and the sound of fado echoes through stone walls. Yellow trams climb steep roads, passing viewpoints that open suddenly to vast ocean horizons. Along the Tagus River, the city feels infinite. The water reflects bridges, monuments, and soft evening light as ships move slowly toward the sea. Lisbon is both calm and alive, where tradition and modern rhythm exist side by side. From São Jorge Castle overlooking rooftops to the wide Praça do Comércio facing the river, every angle feels cinematic. Lisbon is not just a city, it is light, movement, and emotion carved into the edge of Europe. Milan.
Milan awakens as a city of contrasts, where history and modernity collide in dazzling harmony. Gothic cathedrals rise beside sleek skyscrapers, while sunlit piazzas pulse with the rhythm of life. The streets are alive with motion and color, from bustling cafes and vibrant markets to boutiques displaying the world's most exquisite fashion. Every corner hums with energy, where tradition and innovation dance together seamlessly. The Duomo stands as a masterpiece of human ambition, its spires reaching for the sky, reflecting sunlight and the grandeur of centuries past. Surrounding it, narrow streets and hidden courtyards whisper secrets of art, history, and culture waiting to be discovered. Milan is a city of creativity and passion. The Last Supper, La Scala, and Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II tell stories of genius and elegance, while the modern city pulses with life, innovation, and dreams unfolding in every square. Beyond the iconic landmarks, quiet canals and historic neighborhoods reveal a softer, intimate side of the city. Milan is more than a destination. It is a journey through light, color, and spirit, where every street, every shadow, and every sunlit facade leaves an unforgettable impression. Fjord. Deep in western Norway lies Fjord, the longest and deepest fjord in the country. Known as the King of the Fjords, this breathtaking landscape combines towering mountains, peaceful villages, waterfalls, and crystal-clear waters into one of Norway's greatest natural wonders. Stretching for more than 200 kilometers, Fjord cuts through the mountains like a giant river carved by ancient glaciers. The dramatic cliffs rising from the water reveal the incredible power of nature that has shaped this land for thousands of years. But the true beauty of Fjord is not only its size. Along its shores, small villages, traditional farms, and green valleys create a peaceful atmosphere where life remains closely connected to nature. Every corner reveals a different view, from quiet waters reflecting the mountains to waterfalls falling from the cliffs above. The region is also home to remarkable landscapes such as Fjord, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the massive Jostedalsbreen Glacier, adding even more diversity to this extraordinary area. Through every season, Fjord changes its appearance. Summer brings green valleys and endless daylight. Autumn paints the mountains with golden colors, and winter transforms the fjord into a silent world of snow.
Sognefjord is more than a destination. It is a place where mountains meet the sea, where ancient landscapes tell stories of time, and where the true spirit of Norway can be felt in every breathtaking view.
Jökulsárlón. In southeastern Iceland, where ancient glaciers slowly meet the ocean, Jökulsárlón appears like a landscape from another world. This extraordinary glacial lagoon is filled with icebergs that have broken away from Breiðamerkurjökull, creating a constantly changing scene of blue, white, and silver. No two moments here are ever the same. Massive pieces of ice drift silently across the dark water, shaped by wind, waves, and sunlight. Some glow with brilliant turquoise colors, while others remain crystal white, carrying the traces of ancient ice compressed over centuries. The lagoon began expanding as the glacier retreated during the 20th century, and it continues to change today. This makes Jökulsárlón not only a spectacular destination, but also a powerful reminder that Iceland's glaciers are part of a landscape in constant motion. As the icebergs move toward the Atlantic, smaller fragments are carried onto the nearby black sand coast known as Diamond Beach. Here, pieces of ancient ice lie scattered across volcanic sand, creating one of Iceland's most surreal landscapes. Wildlife brings another dimension to this frozen world. Seals can often be seen swimming through the cold waters, while seabirds gather around the lagoon and coastline. At sunrise or sunset, the ice takes on completely different colors. Soft light reflects across the water, turning each iceberg into a natural sculpture that seems to glow from within. Jökulsárlón is more than a beautiful lagoon. It is a place where ice reveals the passage of time, where glaciers slowly surrender their frozen fragments to the sea, and where every drifting iceberg becomes a fleeting moment in a landscape that never stops changing. Trondheim. Along the shores of the Trondheim fjord lies Trondheim, a city where Norway's ancient history meets a youthful and creative spirit. As one of the country's oldest cities, Trondheim carries centuries of stories within its streets, colorful buildings, and historic landmarks. Founded in 997 by Viking king Olav Tryggvason, Trondheim was once the religious and political center of Norway. The city's greatest symbol, Nidaros Cathedral, stands as a masterpiece of medieval architecture and one of the most important historical sites in Scandinavia. For centuries, pilgrims have traveled here to follow the famous St. Olav's Way, connecting faith, history, and breathtaking landscapes. But Trondheim is not a city trapped in the past. Today, it is a vibrant university city known for innovation, technology, and creativity.
The colorful wooden houses along the Nidelva River create one of the most charming views in Norway, while modern neighborhoods and cultural spaces bring new energy to the historic streets. Nature is never far away in Trondheim. Surrounded by forests, mountains, and the fjord, the city offers endless opportunities for outdoor adventures. In summer, long daylight hours invite exploration, while winter transforms the landscape into a peaceful world of snow and northern lights. From the historic bridges and old wooden districts to the quiet shores of the fjord, Trondheim reveals a different side of Norway, one where tradition and modern life exist together. Trondheim is more than an ancient city. It is a place where Viking legends, medieval heritage, and future ideas come together, creating a unique destination that captures the timeless spirit of Norway. Isle of Skye. Rising from the North Atlantic, the Isle of Skye is a land of raw and untamed beauty. Towering cliffs, misty mountains, and rugged coastline create landscapes that seem almost otherworldly, inspiring poets, artists, and travelers for centuries. From the jagged peaks of the Kulen Hills to the rolling green hills of Trutternish, every corner of the island offers a new perspective. Hidden lochs, cascading waterfalls, and dramatic rock formations create a sense of mystery, making every journey across the island feel like a discovery waiting to unfold. Skye is steeped in history and legend. Ancient castles, stone circles, and stories of clans echo across the hills and valleys, connecting the present with centuries of Scottish heritage. Walking through the landscapes, one feels the weight of tradition intertwined with the freedom of nature. The island is alive with wildlife. Seabirds wheel above cliffs, seals bask along the shore, and wildflowers blanket the glens, each season revealing a different mood, a different story of this extraordinary land. Small villages and welcoming communities reflect the heart of Skye. Local crafts, fresh seafood, and storytelling carry forward traditions that have survived generations, making the island both timeless and alive. The Isle of Skye is not just a place to see, it is a place to feel, to wander, and to be inspired. Every path, every peak, and every coastline invites travelers to pause, breathe, and immerse themselves in the quiet majesty of one of Scotland's most unforgettable landscapes. Githorn. Hidden among the peaceful landscapes of the Dutch countryside lies Githorn, a village where time seems to move at a slower pace. Known as the Venice of the Netherlands, this extraordinary place is shaped not by busy roads, but by quiet canals, wooden bridges, and the gentle movement of boats through the water. Here, traditional thatched roof houses stand beside winding waterways, surrounded by gardens, trees, and fields that change with the seasons. Every reflection on the canals, every bridge crossing, and every narrow path creates a scene that feels like a painting brought to life. Life in Giethoorn follows a unique rhythm. Small boats glide silently across the canals, residents travel through the village by water, and the absence of traffic creates a rare sense of peace in the modern world. Beyond its postcard beauty, Giethoorn represents a deep connection between people and nature. The village has preserved its traditional character for generations, showing how harmony between architecture, landscape, and everyday life can create something truly special. Giethoorn is more than a beautiful destination. It is a place where silence becomes part of the experience. A hidden corner of the Netherlands where every canal, every garden, and every gentle breeze tells a story of simplicity, beauty, and timeless charm. Interlaken. Between the turquoise waters of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz lies Interlaken, a breathtaking destination surrounded by the majestic peaks of the Swiss Alps. With its unique location between mountains, lakes, and valleys, this charming town has become one of the most unforgettable gateways to Switzerland's natural wonders. The beauty of Interlaken comes from the harmony between water and mountains. Calm lakes reflect the towering peaks above, while green meadows, traditional villages, and peaceful landscapes create a scene that feels almost unreal. Beyond the town, the legendary Jungfrau region opens a world of glaciers, waterfalls, and alpine adventures. Mountain railways and scenic trails lead travelers towards some of the most spectacular views in Switzerland, where nature reveals its incredible scale and beauty. Through every season, Interlaken changes its character. Snow-covered peaks create a magical winter landscape, while warmer months bring colorful valleys and endless opportunities to explore the Alps. Interlaken is more than a destination. It is a place where the beauty of nature and the spirit of adventure come together, creating memories that remain long after the journey ends. Murcia. In the southeastern corner of Spain lies Murcia, a region where golden landscapes, ancient traditions, and Mediterranean beauty come together in perfect harmony. Often overlooked by travelers, this hidden gem reveals a different side of Spain, one filled with history, nature, and authentic charm. The city of Murcia carries centuries of stories within its streets. Elegant plazas, historic buildings, and the magnificent Cathedral of Murcia reflect the rich cultural influences that have shaped this land through Roman, Moorish, and Christian eras. Beyond the city, Murcia opens into a landscape of contrasts. Endless orchards, palm-lined avenues, rugged mountains, and peaceful valleys create a scenery where nature and agriculture have existed together for generations. The region's famous fruit fields bring color and life to the dry Mediterranean landscape. Along the coast, hidden beaches and dramatic cliffs reveal another face of Murcia. The warm waters of the Mediterranean, quiet fishing villages, and untouched natural areas offer a peaceful escape far from crowded destinations. Murcia is a place of balance between past and present, mountains and sea, tradition and modern life. A region where every village, every landscape, and every ancient stone tells a story of a Spain that remains authentic, beautiful, and waiting to be discovered. Rome. Rome stands as a timeless city where ancient history and modern life coexist in a vibrant mosaic. Majestic ruins, Baroque fountains, and grand piazzas sit alongside bustling streets filled with cafes, markets, and the hum of daily life. Every corner tells a story of empire, art, and culture. The Colosseum towers over the city as a testament to human ambition, while the Pantheon and Roman Forum whisper secrets of centuries past. The rhythm of Rome is felt in its streets and squares. Street performers, the aroma of fresh espresso, and lively conversations blend with the footsteps of tourists and locals, creating a symphony of movement and life. Beyond the landmarks, hidden alleys, ancient churches, and small piazzas invite exploration. Olive trees and gardens tucked behind stone walls provide quiet contrast to the city's energetic pulse. From sunrise over the Tiber to twilight illuminating the city's skyline, Rome is a cinematic journey through history, art, and culture. Every fountain, every square, and every ancient stone carries a story, inviting travelers to experience the eternal city in all its glory.
Swiss Alps, Switzerland. Some landscapes feel beautiful. The Swiss Alps feel almost impossible. Hidden in the heart of Europe, these mountains rise above clouds, lakes, forests, and quiet villages, like something created from imagination rather than reality. Snow-covered peaks stretch endlessly across the horizon while cold winds move through deep valleys carved by ice over millions of years. In the early morning, sunlight slowly reaches the mountain summits, turning white snow into glowing gold above the silence below. Wooden villages remain hidden beneath layers of mist while church bells echo softly across the valleys. Everything here feels perfectly still. Crystal clear lakes reflect enormous mountains like mirrors. Trains move slowly along cliffs and through tunnels cut directly into the rock. Waterfalls fall from impossible heights while green alpine meadows spread beneath the peaks during summer. But the Swiss Alps are more than beautiful scenery. For centuries, these mountains shaped life across Switzerland. Remote villages survived through brutal winters, avalanches, and freezing temperatures, while mountain passes connected Europe through some of the most dangerous routes ever crossed by humans. Today, the Alps remain one of the most cinematic landscapes in the world. Places like Zermatt, Lauterbrunnen, Grindelwald, and Interlaken look less like real locations and more like scenes from fantasy films. Then comes winter. Snowstorms cover entire valleys while frozen forests and icy mountains transform the landscape into a silent white world. At night, lights from distant cabins appear beneath the stars while the mountains remain dark and enormous against the sky. But what makes the Swiss Alps unforgettable is not only their beauty, it is the feeling they create. A feeling of peace, scale, silence, and wonder existing together in one place. Because in the Swiss Alps, nature feels almost too perfect to be real.
Orkney Islands. Far to the north of mainland Scotland, surrounded by the wild waters of the Atlantic Ocean, lie the Orkney Islands, a remote archipelago where ancient history, dramatic landscapes, and untouched nature exist in perfect harmony. For thousands of years, these islands have been home to civilizations that left behind remarkable traces of the past. Ancient stone circles, mysterious ruins, and prehistoric settlements reveal a story that stretches back further than many of the world's greatest monuments. The famous Skara Brae, the stone circles of the Ring of Brodgar, and the ancient landscapes of Orkney offer a rare glimpse into the lives of people who lived here thousands of years ago. Walking among these sites feels like stepping into a forgotten chapter of human history. Beyond its heritage, Orkney is shaped by powerful natural beauty. Rugged coastlines, towering sea cliffs, endless beaches, and vast open landscapes create a peaceful yet dramatic atmosphere. The changing skies and ocean winds give the islands a character that feels both wild and timeless. With small villages, traditional culture, and a deep connection to the sea, Orkney remains a place where old traditions continue to live. The Orkney Islands are a journey to the edge of Scotland, a place where ancient stories, breathtaking landscapes, and the quiet power of nature come together in a world unlike anywhere else.
Javanna. On the shores of Lake Geneva, surrounded by mountains and breathtaking landscapes, lies Geneva, a city where international influence, natural beauty, and centuries of history come together. Known as a global center of diplomacy and culture, Geneva offers a unique atmosphere where elegance and tradition exist alongside the rhythm of modern life. The city's greatest symbol rises from the waters of the lake, the famous Jet d'eau, a powerful fountain reaching high into the sky and creating one of the most recognizable views of Switzerland. Along the waterfront, peaceful promenades, luxury boats, and views of the Alps create a scene that captures the beauty of the region. Beyond the lake, Geneva reveals a rich historical identity. The Old Town, with its narrow stone streets, ancient buildings, and historic landmarks, tells the story of a city shaped by centuries of ideas, discoveries, and cultural exchange. As the birthplace of important international organizations, Geneva has become a place where nations from around the world come together. Yet, beyond its global role, the city remains deeply connected to everyday life. Quiet cafes, vibrant markets, and peaceful parks create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. With the Alps rising in the distance and the waters of Lake Geneva reflecting the changing sky, Geneva represents a perfect balance between nature, history, and human ambition. A city where every view reveals a different story of Switzerland's timeless beauty.
Valencia, Spain. Valencia rises along Spain's southeastern coast, where golden beaches meet the vibrant city. Historic streets wind through the old town, revealing Gothic cathedrals, bustling plazas, and charming facades painted in warm hues. Every corner tells stories of art, culture, and Mediterranean life. The City of Arts and Sciences glimmers with futuristic architecture, contrasting with the ancient squares and quiet alleyways. Markets overflow with fresh produce, oranges, and local delicacies, while street life pulses with color, music, and energy. The Turia Gardens stretch through the city, offering green paths, fountains, and shaded trails. The coastline invites sun, sea, and relaxation, where waves lap against golden sands and boats drift lazily in the harbor. Valencia is a journey through history, innovation, and natural beauty. From medieval streets to modern landmarks, from beaches to gardens, every view captures the city's spirit and invites discovery at every step. Strasbourg. Strasbourg sits along the banks of the Ill River, a city where medieval charm meets vibrant modern life. Half-timbered houses line winding streets, and cobblestone alleys open onto bustling squares filled with cafes, markets, and the aroma of Alsatian cuisine. Every corner tells stories of history, culture, and river life. The Grande Ile, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, shimmers with Gothic architecture. The spire of Strasbourg Cathedral rises above the city, while bridges arch gracefully over canals, reflecting the beauty of light and water in cinematic ways. Riverside promenades and tree-lined boulevards invite leisurely walks. Boats drift along the canals, sunlight glints on shutters and rooftops, and seasonal festivals fill streets with music, color, and joy. From historic squares to quiet alleys, from cobblestone bridges to lively markets, Strasbourg invites exploration. Every street, canal, and viewpoint captures the essence of Alsace, blending history, charm, and cinematic beauty in every frame.
Nestled along the banks of the Douro River lies Porto, a city that instantly captures the heart of anyone who visits. Here, the salty scent of the sea beautifully mingles with the rich aroma of wine resting in ancient cellars, while traditional boats set sail at dawn beneath flocks of soaring seagulls. Across the water, the legendary cellars of Vila Nova de Gaia silently guard the world-famous port wine. On the opposite bank, colorful houses climb the steep hills, painting a stunning mosaic of red rooftops. In the UNESCO-listed Ribeira district, a charming labyrinth of narrow streets invites you to sit at a welcoming tavern and savor local delicacies like francesinha and the ever-present bacalhau. High above, the majestic cathedral offers sweeping panoramic views, while the breathtaking São Bento station tells the city's history through its magnificent blue azulejos tiles. While Porto enchants year-round, autumn unveils its true magic. From September to October, the crisp climate is perfect for long explorations, and the vibrant grape harvest fills the streets with an unforgettable atmosphere of celebration.